channel.
Hey, you know what time it is?
What time is it, man?
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Beat Down, the segment where two worlds collide. I'm your host, Claus. This is my co-host,
Mr. J. What's up, guys? We would like to remind you, if you like these videos or this content, go in the section below, like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Yeah. And without further ado, we decided to continue our villain and anti-hero list with T3R9. That's right, guys, and this one's going to be very interesting. So, I will be representing DC Comics Doomsday. Alright guys, brief origin story time. Doomsday. So, before Krypton was Krypton, in the old days, it actually had monsters and really crazy things roaming around it. And that's when the scientists decided, hey, this is the perfect spot to create my invention, or my creation, that I want, that will never die, and will live forever. Yeah, I'm that crazy. And that crazy mad scientist, the name was Bertrand. Okay, so Bertrand decided to create something crazy in Krypton back in the day before Krypton was Krypton.
He didn't really have a plan.
Yeah, he just decided, hey, screw it, I'm gonna see if I can make something that could live forever. Why not? So he decides to do a little bit of experiments. So these experiments are actually crazy experiments. He decides to throw his test subject out into the wilderness to survive and adapt to Krypton's harsh environments, and along with its harsh animals and predators. So every time it got killed, the test subject would get gathered from its pieces, and it would Bertrand would pick out what it thought was the best of its features and add it into the next subject and do it over and over and over again until finally he invented Doomsday. But Doomsday was no idiot. He realized what his daddy has been doing to him this whole time, and because of that, he hated living things in general. So he decides to go on a rapid rampage and starts off by killing his first victim, his daddy, Bertrand. And then after that, he goes and decides to roam off other planets. Eventually, Doomsday winds up in a planet called Calaton, and he finally gets put down by a being named the Radiant. And they decide to put him in Calatonian ceremonial burial, which is locking them in chains and stuff like that and wrapping them up. But they didn't want to bury him in their planet, so they just, because of all the killing and all the destruction he did, so they decided to throw his body out into space, and surprisingly he lands into Earth. Now he slumbers for a few years until eventually he wakes up and he takes on the Justice League and eventually takes Superman for a ride. And that is the brief origin story of Doomsday. Let's get into the powers, abilities, and feats, shall we? Okay, I'm just going to start right off the bat. No blood, no tissues, no vital organs, okay? You can't rip a heart out. You can't rip a kidney out. You can't rip an organ out that he's going to lose any lungs or anything on it. He has no organs, okay? That's crazy. He has unique physiology, energy resistance, accelerated healing, power replication, superhuman strength, invulnerability, self-sustenance, okay? He doesn't need to eat anything. He can literally just doesn't sleep, doesn't eat, okay? Superhuman stamina, superhuman speed, super leaping, okay? Now, here are his feats. He can adapt in a fight and even develop more defense like claws out of nowhere, okay? He can develop a claw out of nowhere during a fight. That's crazy. Just to be able to do that out of thin air, okay? Took Darkseid's Omega Beam, and then afterwards put the fear in Darkseid so much so that Darkseid had to ask Superman to help him get him out of his planet because he couldn't do it, okay?
That's crazy.
Okay, Darkseid is a god. New god. Anyways, the time Doomsday broke Superman's arm while Superman had the armor and weapons of the Mother Box, which is a cosmic powered object. Okay, be able to snap his arm like that. Nobody breaks Superman's arm. Nobody. And to be able to do that is just to prove a point. Okay, took down the entire Justice League, and here's the roster of who they were. We had Wonder Woman, The Flash, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, Plastic Man, and Orion. He took them all at once and took them down. That's crazy. Now, how I see Doomsday winning this one. Now, let's say, hypothetically, Doomsday has stumbled onto Superman's path before he met Hyperion. That's going to be a problem for Hyperion. Because, if you recall, how's that ended with Superman and Doomsday? In order for Superman to put Doomsday down for good, he had to die. Okay, so that would be a tie in this situation if both have to die in that moment. But considering the fact that Doomsday has, let's say, did go against Superman at that moment, that means he's gotten stronger since he came back to life. Which means that it's not going to be just a basic Superman to give it his all to be able to put him down this time. So for Doomsday, he has much more of an advantage because he's a mindless monster. But the fight, if it goes anywhere from, if it goes in Earth or it goes out of Earth, we're having a problem. Okay, so if let's say Hyperion doesn't pay attention, feels a little confident, be able to take down Doomsday for good, and tries to throw him out of the Earth atmosphere and go somewhere else and decides to take him off other planets, that's going to be a problem because Hyperion does have the solar energy power. He needs solar power in order to kind of stay pretty super steroid out. After a certain time, it's like it's like an Energizer bunny. It's like, not the Energizer, but it's like a battery. Eventually, it's gonna run out of juice. So with Doomsday, it doesn't necessarily happen for him like that. He doesn't get tired. He doesn't sleep. He doesn't eat. So he can go all day. But Hyperion at some point is going to run out of momentum in that essence. And eventually Doomsday is going to rip him apart. That's just a given on that essence. Let's say he keeps it in planet Earth. You don't want this fight to last that long, because if Doomsday keeps the fight going on and on and on, this is going to be a problem. Because if you guys go to different parts of the countries, say Wakanda, from my understanding, Hyperion has an allergic reaction to vibranium. Let's say they get anywhere near that defense shield wall, that's going to weaken Hyperion a little bit. And it's also going to give Doomsday an advantage to take advantage. Any weakness openings that Hyperion will provide, Doomsday will be able to, like a ravaged dog, be able to just sink his teeth into it and start eating him alive in that essence. And then we also have, sorry for the graphic on that one. And then we also have the fact that he's kind of not very too fond of magic. So let's say he gets into Doctor Strange's world, the temple, and they get into a fight around that area. The magic is not going to do him any favor in that essence. And again, Doomsday will be able to see that opening. Problem is, Doomsday is not smart, but he is like a shark that smells blood. If he sees that he sees you just even one moment of vulnerability, he's going to eat you alive. And it's not easy to put him down after that. He's just going to keep going at you. And if that be the case, I'm sorry to say that Hyperion is going to meet his doom just like Superman.
My contestant is the super being known as Hyperion.
Well, what do we have here?
Now, I don't even really want to read or tell you the brief origin of Hyperion, because he's a Superman ripoff. And when I mean he's a Superman ripoff, like, alright, I'm gonna just get into his origin. The person or the being known as Hyperion came to Earth as a child from a dying world. The last race of Eternals, as I was told. Sent to Earth because his homeworld was dying. And then once he was found, a human named the Father raised him, had him learn about our society, and named him Marcus Milton. Yeah. Because they couldn't name him Clark Kent,
And they couldn't go Kent Clark because it would just sound weird.
Yeah. So, going into his feats, he has sped past Cannonball and Sunspot, flies through the terminus before Thor's lightnings hits.
Damn.
Dodges a speed blitz from Namor and then kills him.
Wow. Namor is like Aquaman to the Marvel Universe.
Yeah. He has stopped a rogue planet moving at a very high speed.
The newer Aquaman, let's be clear.
Just in case you didn't catch that last one, a planet was moving at a high level of speed. Not a rock, not a boulder, a planet. You know those things in the sky that we can't see? Yeah, he stopped it. He's held 2 planets apart. And then later it survived the destruction of the universe.
That was so crazy when I saw. Oh my god, dude! I was like,
Yeah.
what the?
Hyperion is definitely freakishly strong. Now
Okay, just think about it. One Earth, another Earth, holding them together by himself.
apart.
Apart, sorry, apart. Even way, parts together. Either way, being able to hold it in general is
He held them apart, and then eventually when
all that
everything
force.
everything crashed together, because they eventually did meet, and the universe was destroyed. Yeah, he survived the blast.
Yeah, I remember he was in the vacuum of space or something, right?
He was the only one to survive the blast, by the way. Now,
Take that, Superman.
Seriously, going into his powers. Eternal physiology, super strength, super speed, superhuman stamina, as well as durability. He has the ability to fly. He is self-sustaining. Superhuman reflexes and agility, enhanced vision as well as X-ray vision, telescopic vision, microscopic vision, electromagnetic spectrum vision.
Interesting.
He has several different types of vision. All, he can see the little atoms in your body. Vision, as far as vision goes, he is a freak.
Yeah, so he's pretty much going to be able to tell that Doomsday doesn't have any vital organs instantaneously, immediately. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
crap, okay.
Enhanced hearing. Cosmic energy manipulation. Not just energy manipulation, but on a cosmic level. Regenerative healing factor.
Sorry, sometimes it is a mouthful, guys.
Yeah. Atomic vision. Hyper
Atomic
intelligence.
vision, god damn.
Yeah, no, he has a lot of vision, different types. Hyper intelligence, and he's also very skilled in hand-to-hand combat. How I see this playing out, he's gonna have to be smart. He's gonna have to use one of his many different types of visions to see that Doomsday doesn't have any vital organs. He doesn't have many weak areas. But I believe that if you separate the head from the body, that will at least give him enough time to formulate a plan. Now, I mean, this may sound mean, but I'm pretty sure we're all thinking it. He's going to be smarter. He's going to be able to form a plan a lot faster than Doomsday can defend against it.
Yeah,
and being as he's basically Marvel's Superman, he's basically Superman, he's going to be strong. He's going to be fast, so, he's going to be able to catch Doomsday off guard at least once. Doomsday may be able to adapt, but it does take a little while, and it does take a little bit of time. And, he has the whole ability to, he can't die twice by the same way. It's like, okay, but that was Superman. This isn't exactly Superman.
It's another alternate universe character.
He just happens to be on Superman's level.
Exactly.
So, we all know Superman has a habit of holding back. He doesn't like to kill. Hyperion, on the other hand, does not have that problem.
He's right.
Hyperion does not have that problem whatsoever.
He'll take out a whole planet.
I believe he wiped out an entire planet just because they weren't listening to him. Or something like that.
Yeah, just to be petty.
Yeah, he's very petty. Anyway, he gets in close. He'll either try to take off the head, or he's going to try to use his laser vision, because yes, he has laser vision, to, fry the inside of, what the hell is it? Doomsday's brain. But he's going to need to get through the eye socket in order to do that. So what better way to do that than use your one of many different types of visions to just burn through. He could do that. He could toss him in a tornado, hope the tornado rips him apart. What else can he do? Toss him in a volcano. I'm always a huge fan of that.
Black hole.
Yeah. Just in the end, as long as he comes out the winner, it really doesn't matter. So yeah, if he tosses him into a black hole, and Doomsday's just gone, okay.
Yeah, I mean, in the comics, Superman, the only way Superman was really able to beat Doomsday was trapping him in some kind of, big, strong, wall or something, some vortex shield or something like that. I don't know, but
didn't he pretty much just do that? He just tossed him into a black hole, right?
yeah, he tossed him into some dimension and stuff like that. And that's the way you can only really necessarily for sure knock out Doomsday.
You can't really kill him. You can just get rid of him.
Yeah, because there's a lot. The healing, everything's a big issue on that end because he's just somewhat of an unstoppable machine. But you can't stop the machine if you throw it somewhere.
Yeah,
he can fly. He can leap, but he can't fly out of a black hole.
Yeah. So toss him. You know, he's like he said. There's not really a way where he's gonna be able to kill him. He's just gonna have to get rid of him. Hyperion is definitely strong and fast enough to maybe just grab him and plummet, like maybe below sea level. Just throw him into the farthest depths of the sea. Because as a lot of you know, the lower you go down below sea level, the harder it gets to breathe because of the force and the pressure. So, you know, if Doomsday isn't crushed and killed by that force, he will at least be restrained, at least for a time. So that's how I see it playing out. Throw him below sea level or into a volcano or into a black hole. You're not going to be able to kill him. Just get rid of him. And as always, it is not up to me, it is not up to him. We leave the floor up to you guys. So if you like my argument, you can hashtag Hyperion. If you like his, you can
hashtag Doomsday, guys. And as always, No Press Fan, we really appreciate you guys. Catch you guys later. Peace.